The following clips come to us from Muro75 from Germany, who is experiencing some paranormal activity in his apartment and has filmed some of the startling events. He writes on the first video, "Something like this happens almost every night. Some constant and very loud banging can be heard from Muro's front door. However, once he approaches, nobody and nothing can be seen from the peephole. Some commenters warned Muro not to open the door. There are many superstitions regarding knocking on the door. Some say a knocking means a family member is trying to reach out to you, but others say it is a predictor of death or bad news incoming. The second video is even more puzzling. He writes as the caption, "Here is your proof. Pay attention to the balcony door." While Muro is inspecting the window and door area, a dark figure can be seen creeping up behind the uploader. The apparition is completely dark. Its arm can be seen outstretched in front of it, and its head looks like it might be covered in a cloak. To no surprise, when it turns around, the figure is nowhere to be seen. When it turns back towards the door, it is flung open. It does appear that the spirit that was knocking has managed to enter the house. What are your thoughts? Is this a legitimate haunting?
Whoa.
Tommy forwarded me this video of Jack, who was living in Scotland. He claimed to be haunted by an evil poltergeist and could record the activity on video this night. So that's what it says. So let's just see.
Oh my. Oh.
Going up his stairs.
Phone's upstairs.
Well,
Oh my.
I think I would have been out of this house by now. I mean, this clip seems to be going on for some time, so let's just see if there's anything.
I swear to I seen something.
Could also be Irish, right? I'm not sure. Did you hear that growl or whatever? Let's listen to it again. Oh wow. Yeah, it would be the hell out of there. Super unsettling. Creepy.
The next clip was uploaded to Reddit by user John Slang, who captured this footage on his Ring surveillance camera outside his house at 5 AM. He wrote, "I think I caught a ghost on my Ring. Brightened the video with my iPhone. Keep an eye on the far left of the recording." John states that he has no idea who or what this could have been, and that he was pretty spooked by this sighting. Many commenters have mentioned that the figure in the video appears to be headless and dressed all in white. There's no surveillance footage showing any person entering the area, and John knows this is not a person from his household. Everybody was asleep at the time. So, was this a paranormal incident? The following clip was featured by La Dimensión Oscura, and it was captured by an Asian ghost hunter who was visiting a cemetery at night, and he came across something really unsettling. Let's take a look. Alright, so It's actually two friends, I read in the description. So they noticed some creeper standing in front of a grate. I know it's gone. Of course. Or maybe he went home. Oh no! Look at that again. Holy Rosie! What was that? That took... No. No. I mean, look at that thing. Is that a mask? Or is that something malevolent, guys? Oh, that gave me good spook. I mean, what is going on here? Was this just a weirdo, you know, waiting for people coming by? Doubtfully. I mean, look at that. That came out of nowhere. And it spooked me good. Is that a ghoul? Somebody in a mask? The following clip was forwarded by Brian L. and he tells me that we can witness a general contractor that was checking out a house which was under renovation work. It was being prepared for sale, and his idea was to capture some footage for promotion purposes. Besides the few workers there, nobody was in the house, and the few men that were there were just taking a quick break. The contractor walks through the house to show every single room. He didn't notice that he might have captured something that wasn't supposed to be there. It's really odd, but it looks like a shadow is passing by at the window at the other side of the room. It certainly couldn't have been the contractor, since he wasn't moving at the time. What else could it have been, in your opinion? A pretty spooky encounter for sure. This recording was sent in by Lewis, and he tells me that he found it in the paranormal subreddit. Apparently it was captured by a property owner who was waiting to catch the reason for some of the disturbances his family had to face in the past couple of nights. The motion sensor turned on several times and activated their security cameras outside of their property, and it's only supposed to do that should it recognize either a human or animal. But each time the camera got triggered, nothing ever showed up on the saved recordings. However, the following night was different, and when the man checked the recordings in the morning, he found something really strange looking. It appears that a woman is walking into the screen from the right side, but how? She must have been on the property already, since the entrance gate's to the left. Another oddity about this clip is that the woman just stops in her tracks and then disappears into thin air. Was it an artifact that was possibly caused by the rain? But that wouldn't trigger the emotion alert. Maybe the spirit of a lady who was visiting their property. The following short clip was taken during a tennis tournament. The uploader was filming one of the matches when something unexpected appeared on the court. Let's take a look. On the left of the field, a dark shadow that appears around 2 or 3 feet tall is seen moving smoothly and quickly towards the center of the court. And then, as the tennis ball approaches, the figure disappears into thin air. What do you guys make of this clip? Is this a real ghost sighting? Was it something else? Maybe a reflection of some sorts? Or was it just editing? Now it's time to take a look at an update from Tammy G, who is sharing her paranormal experiences in her own home on her TikTok channel, The Haunted 136. You might remember the terrifying encounters that we have taken a look at in the past. The entity that is believed to roam their house seems to like stalking them in their bedroom. This is one of the latest recordings. Can you see it on the floor? On the 9th of September, the shadow entity has also been seen walking through the lower level of her house. Fascinating. As always guys, please check out her profile to experience all of her video diaries. It's an amazing case. The following captures have been sent by Andreas. He says that he found it in the paranormal Reddit section, and the uploader was quite concerned, he stated. We were at a family reunion, reviewing the old family albums, and we came across a photograph of my oldest son when he was just 4 years old. Behind him appears a black shadow, which nobody noticed. A pretty terrifying sight. Shortly after, in another picture of my little cousin, we saw this. This creepy shadow thing seemed to appear again. Who or what are we looking at here, guys? Is it possible that a deceased family member was visiting? Or was it perhaps an evil entity? Guess this one will stay a mystery. The next clip comes to us from China and is an investigation of an area known as Corpse Island. The channel, Supernatural, features a small group of paranormal investigators that visit lots of haunted and abandoned locations. This derelict building they are visiting in this episode appears to have been a morgue in the past, since it is rumored to still have some coffins inside. The team is checking out one of the doorways when something catches the cameraman's eye.
你这顶灯太亮了，不在了啊！把它全死了啊！我这个手电筒太亮了。你把它打汗水的。有六继续录屏，哟，还有头发，有头发，是有头发了。
What appears to be either a woman or a young girl is briefly seen in the doorway before disappearing behind the wall. Unfortunately, this was not their last spirit encounter for the night.
到南京里这里就卡死了。不错，重庆那个。这里没来过吧？前让大哥，前面我来的时候你在。哟，哪里出来那个？不是我怎么卡死了？他们可能没看到。
again we can see just the side of what appears to be some sort of figure, but once the light is shined on them, they once again disappear quickly. They make it further into this old building and find a room that seems to be full of coffins, along with various items that appear to belong to shrines for the dead inside.
1、2、1，他妈！哎呦！哦！我操！
Did you hear that too? Was this a moaning? How's that possible? The team hears a crashing noise behind them and decides to exit the location as quickly as possible. What do you guys make of this investigation? Do you think the team may have upset some spirits by coming to this location? This video was recorded by an urban explorer who shared this short adventure on his channel Rafi Kishmu. He also uploads a lot of other videos there from his daily life, but the following one I find is one of the most interesting. This evening he found an abandoned house, so he states at least. It isn't exactly clear where this property was located, and he's no ghost hunter by any means and was certainly not expecting to find anything that would spook him that night. As he makes his way into the house though, he finds something unexpected in one of the derelict rooms. Let's take a look.
I just found this abandoned house, and I think I'm gonna go inside this thing. Wish me luck. Okay, it's pretty spooky in here. Hello. Dude. Oh my god! No!
He later stated that he saw the shadow apparition standing at the end of the wall and that it looked like as if it was flickering somehow. However, this was not picked up by the camera, which is odd. To me it appears as if that thing is facing the wall before turning around and then running after him. Could Rafi catch a real shadow apparition here that was on the premises for whatever reason? Or did somebody just play a prank on him if it wasn't one of his own friends? Who knows? User Average American 2019 states that in his house he regularly catches ominous shadow apparitions. His friends and family can see them too, and apparently the building they are living in is really old. Tonight he has a friend over and he lets him in on all the weird things taking place. And as fate will have it, it appears that he can capture one of these shadows on tape. You have to admit, it really looks interesting.